This little book, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra, taught me how to effortlessly manifest my desires. Deepak talks about really getting out of your own way and not forcing things, effortlessly co-creating with the universe in a way that you naturally fulfill your desires. In the book, he talks about the law of least effort. It's the principle of doing less and accomplishing more. This is similar to a Chinese term that I like known as Wu Wei, which is non-doing or effortless action. He describes how nature is always manifesting with the least effort. It doesn't have to try, and it just turns out perfectly how it's supposed to. Grass doesn't try to grow. It doesn't overly exert itself. It doesn't try to force growth or try to control how it grows. It just does it effortlessly. It expends the least effort. Fish don't try to swim. Swimming is just in their nature. The sun doesn't try to shine. It's just in its intrinsic nature. It's natural. It's unconscious. It doesn't have to think about shining. It just does it. Nature has its own intelligence. Deepak says it is human nature to make our dreams manifest in a physical form, easily and effortlessly. I remember the first time I read this, I wanted to understand it, but I just couldn't wrap my head around it. Our society is so geared towards the grind. If we aren't burnt out, then we aren't working hard enough. We don't deserve anything if we aren't working hard towards it 24/7. I have it literally wired into me that if I didn't work as hard as I planned to today, or if I didn't make as much progress as I thought I would, then I should be unsatisfied. I should punish myself. The thing is, that is just a belief system, and that's what Deepak is trying to explain. I'm adopting a new belief system that there is always a simple and less complex way to accomplish anything. There's always a simpler way to explain something. There's always a simple, easy solution to a complex problem. I think we're going through a paradigm shift. We're starting to realize that being burnt out sucks, and doing something just for money that we hate isn't worth our health. We need a new way to set goals, a new way to be productive, an entirely new way to view the concept of work and money, to rethink how we value material possessions. We'll have a lot more happier and healthier people. You can start using the law of least effort now to start effortlessly manifesting your desires. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Ooh, I can just sit on the couch and manifest all this money and I don't have to do anything. The law of least effort does not mean be lazy. It's not called the law of no effort. You still take action, but you do it in a natural, not forced, not overexerting way. Deepak says that the least effort is expended when our actions are motivated by love. You need to align yourself properly with what your soul truly loves. And I'll give you a clue. Your soul doesn't truly love money. It might love safety, security, helping others, but not money. The problem is that most of us aren't aligned at all. We might have a vision of what we could be, but our actions on the outside are not reflecting it. We have to be aligned from top to bottom and from inside out. No blockages like insecurities, fears, and traumas. If you are doing something just for money, for status, just to impress people, then your motivation will run out. Your energy will dry up and you will be burnt out. You know when you enter the flow state and like your thinking mind literally just shuts off? You're fully in the present and an hour feels like 10 minutes. In this state, you aren't losing energy. Like I could literally work for hours and hours without eating if I'm really into it. I remember another book that I read, I forget what it was called, but the author said something like, don't force working on something if you don't really feel like doing it. And that just went against everything that I was raised to do. But I started doing it and it actually makes sense. Like if I'm forcing a video just to get it done, the audience can feel it, the final product doesn't turn out that well, and I don't feel that good about it either. I'm actually more productive when I don't force it, go do something else, and then return back to it when my heart is fully in it. What I'm doing is I'm aligning myself with the flow of energy. I'm not swimming against the current, trying to force my will on the world. I'm riding the wave and letting it coast me towards my goals. I'm literally just being, just existing, just letting my life flow. You can release your intentions without attachment, and when the season is right, your desires will blossom into reality. I have an intention, a desire, a direction of where I want to go, but I let go of how, when, and where it'll be fulfilled. When we put too much attention on our goals, if we're super attached to them, we actually push them away. We're telling our subconscious that we don't have the goals, why don't we have them yet? And then we push them further away because we keep recreating that. I'm satisfied with everything that I have in the present moment. I'm grateful, and this allows my goals to happen faster and more effortless. To really start riding the wave and effortlessly making things happen, you need to surrender. You need to surrender to the ups and downs of life and stop trying to control everything. Yes, you can control some aspects of life, like your own actions, but you can't control what people do, say, or think. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond to it. Accept people, situations, and events as they are, not as you wish they were in this moment. This moment is as it should be because it took the entire universe to make this moment. When you struggle against this moment, you struggle against the entire universe. You can intend for things to be different in the future, but in this moment, accept things as they are. The root of all suffering is when we're struggling against the current moment. We wish we could be someone else or be somewhere else. In reality, we can be happy and satisfied now. We can open ourselves up to effortlessly receive more. When we take responsibility for what we can control, let go of all the other BS, all the other noise, the distractions, our life becomes a whole lot easier. Instead of struggling against our problems or ignoring them altogether, we can start to look at problems as opportunities. You can always find the good and take it as a learning experience from any bad situation. All problems contain the seeds of opportunity, and this awareness allows you to take the moment and transform it into a better situation. If you do this, every upsetting situation becomes an opportunity for the creation of something new and beautiful. Every tormentor or tyrant becomes your teacher. The relationships you have attracted in your life are precisely the ones you need at this moment. There is a hidden meaning behind all events that is serving your own evolution. And if you choose to interpret reality this way, then you will have many teachers and many opportunities to evolve. Deepak talks about practicing defenselessness, letting go of the need to convince others of your point of view. I see this all the time on Facebook. People just shouting out their opinions, trying to prove themselves to others, and fighting with others over their opinions. If you let go of the need to prove yourself to others, you gain access to enormous amounts of energy that otherwise would have been wasted. You also remain open to all points of view, all ways of thinking, without being rigidly attached to just one of them. When you have no point to defend, you can stop fighting and resisting, and you can fully experience the present, which is a gift. You become lighthearted, joyous, and free. The law of least effort literally freed me, and I hope it gives you the freedom to effortlessly manifest your desires. Don't forget to give the video a like, comment with any feedback, and subscribe to support the channel. Peace.